Hello friends, welcome to Raja's Data Engineering. In today's topic, we are going to discuss filter function in Pyspark programming. Filter is basically used to limit the data output. If we want to extract subset of the master data based on certain condition, then we can go for filter function. Filter can be applied through various techniques. So let me explain those techniques. In the first syntax, you can see the column can be filtered based on the operators such as equal to, not equal to, lesser than, greater than, lesser than equal to, or greater than equal to. These are the operators we can apply on a particular column. The second one, we can combine multiple conditions to retrieve the data from the master data set. For that, we can use AND operator. So AND operator basically will apply all the conditions together on the data set. And just opposite to that, if you want to give multiple conditions and if any one of the condition is satisfying, then the data can be returned using OR operator. This is OR. And if you want to retrieve all the null values based on a particular column, then we can go for is null operator. Is not null is just opposite to is null. If you want to retrieve the data where the data is not null, then we can go for is not null. Like operator is nothing but a matching a pattern. So if you want to retrieve the data based on a particular pattern, then we can go for like operator. The next one is in. If you want to compare the value of a column with the list of values, and if the column is containing any one of the value in the list, then that record can be returned. Then we can go for is in operator. The next one contains. If you want to search particular string in a column, then we can go for this one. And if the column containing a value that starts with a particular string, then we can go for starts with. Similarly, if a column holding a value that ends with particular string, then we can go for ends with. Now we can see the demo. I have already created the workspace in Databricks Community Edition. Also, I have created the Databricks cluster. It is up and running. Now let us jump into the workspace. Yeah, this is the workspace and my cluster is up and running. So in order to proceed with this demo, first we have to create a data frame. So here I'm creating employee data frame. The list employee data holds the data for employee data frame, and the list employee schema holds the schema for employee data frame. By combining the data and schema, I have created the employee DF, employee data frame, and finally I'm displaying. Let me execute this one. Executing this one, and the execution is successful. We can see the data frame. It is containing these fields: employee ID, name, date of joining, employee department ID, gender, and salary. Also, it is containing 7 records. Now we can see how to apply those techniques that we learned earlier. The first one I'm going to apply first, in this cell, what I'm doing is I'm displaying the actual data set and the filtered data set in the next display command. So what I'm doing here is I'm filtering this the data frame name. Then we have to give the syntax, the keyword filter. Then within that we have to give the filter condition. So here I'm giving the condition, the salary column, where it is equal to 5,000. I've given. Let me execute this one. So the execution is successful. It has returned the data. This is the master data set, the first table. The second data set, that is the data set where we have applied the filter condition. So we have applied the condition, the salary where the salary equal to 5,000, return only those records. So here we can see, from the master data set, so there are 2 records which are holding the value of 5,000. Those are returned to our resultant data frame. So similarly, we can give not equal to. Not equal operator, will return everything other than 5,000. Similarly, if I want to see all the records greater than 5,000, then I can apply this one. So here you can see this has returned all the records where salary is greater than 5,000. You can note down here, the salary is not including 5,000. If you want to include 5,000 also to the result set, then we can give greater than or equal to. See, now it has returned all the records including 5000 or greater than. So similarly, if you want to see all the records where salary is lesser than 5000, then we can execute this one. See here, it has returned all the records where salary is less than 5000. Or if you want to include 5000 also to this result set, we can give less than or equal to operator. Yeah, see here, it has included 5000 also. And moving to the next technique, we can combine uh, multiple filter conditions together. For example, here in this example, I want to apply the gender should be from the employee data frame, the gender should be F, and also date of joining should be 2004. So first I want to show and condition. So and it will apply both the conditions. It will check for the record where the condition, both the conditions are matching. It will return only those records. So let me execute this one. We can see. If you see, this is our master data set and this is the filtered out data set. In the master data set, it will apply both the conditions where gender equal to F, which means we got only two records. And in these two records, it will apply another condition where date of joining is 2004. So this is date of joining 2002. So this will be dropped. So we are getting only this record as output. So if I'm going to change this condition or which means if any of the conditions satisfied, then it will return the result to our output. So either if gender is F, it will return all the records. Similarly, if date of joining is 2004, then it will return that record also. So that is our operator. Let me execute this one and we can see the result. See here, there are three records. First two. The first record, the first condition, that is gender equal to F, that is satisfied. That is why it got returned. And the second one, both the conditions are met. Date of joining 2004 and gender F. And in the third record, the date of joining, that is 2004, this condition met, but the other condition, gender equal to F, that is not met. Still, it has written these records. The reason is, it will check for, it will apply the conditions, and if any of the condition is met, then it will return the result. Okay, moving to the next technique. Okay, that is starts with, ends with, or contains, which means we are checking if the if the value starts with particular keyword, then we can filter that. For example, in our data, this is our master data. I want to check where we are starting with RAJ. Uh, the value starts with RAJ. Let me put it here. So I'm putting start with. See here, this is the master data. Out of that, I have given, just give me the output where the employee name starts with RAJ. So you can see, it's Rajkumar and Raja Singh. It will return only these two records. And similarly ends with, it will check, if the particular keyword is the end of the value. So for example, maybe I can give uh, H, maybe I can, where it ends with H. Okay. See here, for example, if this is the master data. Here, these are the two records ending with H. That is the reason it has written these two records. Similarly, we can check, contains. Now, if particular keyword is part of the value, then it will return all those records. For example, here I can give Kumar. For example, from the master data, first record, this value contains Kumar. Similarly, the last record, Kumar Chand, that is also containing the keyword Kumar. So it will return those two records. Let me execute this one. Here you can see this is the master data set and this is the subset of that. Here, it is returning the records where the keyword Kumar is part of the value. So let me jump into the next technique. Next technique is null or is not null. Now, if you want to retrieve all the records, where the column is containing null value, then we can apply is null. For example, this is master data. In the master data, we have only one record where the gender column is having null value. So now I want to apply this function on gender column. So if you look at here, I have given employee DF filter and the gender column is null, which means it will check the column gender column where it is null. It will return only those records. So I'm executing this record. We can see the output. See, out of this master data set, it has written the subset of this value and is not null, just opposite to is null. It will just ignore this is not null. I'm giving here will just ignore null records and it will return all other records. See here, it has just dropped this third record and it has returned all other records. That is not null. Let me jump into the next technique. That is n. Is n, as I told, we can give list of values, and if the value of the table is matching with any of the value, then it will return that record. So for example, this is a master record. I want to see salary where it is 1000 and 5000. I want to just filter out the records if the value is 1000 or 5000. So I'm just giving here is n. So I'm giving this is employee department ID. Maybe I can give salary 1000 and 5000 I'm giving. See here, it will return only the records where salary is 5000 or 1000, or I can include more values also. It will consider. I can give any number of values in the list. See here, now it has returned all the records where salary is 1000 or 5000 or 8000. So if you want to apply is not in, then we don't have function is not. This is not the right one. So for is in, there is a special character. So at the end, at the start of the condition, you have to give tilde operator. Okay, so I'm just giving is not, which means this is checking wherever the salary is not in this list, then it will return those records, which means first record would be returned because that is not part of 1000, and this will not be returned because this is part of 8000. Similarly, 6000, 7000 would be returned. So let me execute this one. See here, as I told, it has returned all the records where the salary is not in this list. Okay, so let me move into the last technique, that is like. Like is nothing but pattern match operator. So if you want to match particular pattern, then we can go for like operator. For example, I want to see where the employee name, it's containing the word Kumar. When we give this percentage, it means it can have any number of characters before this. And when we give this percentage, it means it can contain any number of characters at the end after Kumar. But this particular value should contain Kumar, maybe in between or at the start or at the end. That is the meaning of this one. Let me execute this one. So here, if you see in our example, we have Rajkumar and Kumar Chand. That is the reason it has returned. And if you want to see, for example, you are removing this percentage, which means, the value at the beginning should start with Kumar, and after Kumar, it can contain any number of characters. Then if you want to search in that way, then we can give like this. Let me execute this one. So it will return only Kumar Chand. Just opposite to this one. Maybe, if you want to see at the beginning, it can contain any characters, any string, but at the end, it should end with Kumar. Then I can give like this percentage Kumar. Let me execute this one. Then it will give only Rajkumar because there are few characters or a string before Kumar, but it is ending with Kumar. That is the reason. Okay, these are the different techniques can be applied to filter the data out of master data set. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel and click on the bell button. Thank you.